Illatly, when we wished goodbye underneath the gloomy sky, bear, you said, my love in mind, leaving me not quite behind, and across the mountains send news and greeting to your friend. I swiftly though we did advance through the rich flat fields of France, still the eye grew tired to see patches of equality nothing wanton, waste, or wild, women delving, lonely child tending cattle lank and lean, not a hedgerow to be seen, where the eglantine may ramble, or the vagrant unkempt bramble might its flowers upon you press simple sweet but profitless jealous stitches, straight and square sordid comfort everywhere. Pollard poplars, stunted vine, nowhere happy pasturing kine wandering in untended groups through the uncut buttercups all things pruned to pile the shelf nothing left to be itself neither horn, nor hound, nor stirrup, not a carol, not a cheer-up, every idle sound repressed, like a Sabbath without rest via the sense of freedom when kingly mountains rose again congregated, but alone, each upon his separate throne, like to mighty minds that dwell, lonely, inaccessible, high above the human race, single and supreme in space soaring higher, 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 carrying with them our desire, irrepressible of fond, to push on to worlds beyond. Many a peak August I saw, crowned with mist and girt with awe, fertilizing, as is fit, valleys that look up to it, with the melted snows down-driven, which itself received from heaven then, to see the torrents flashing, leaping, twisting, foaming, crashing, like a youth who feels, at length, freedom ample as his strength, hurrying from the home that bore him, with the whole of life before him evas, when summer sunshine gleams, glaciers soften into streams, so to liquid, flowing vowels, as we pierced the mountain's bowels, Teuton consonants did melt when Italian warmth was felt. Gloomy fir and pine austere, unto precipices sheer clinging, as one holds one's breath, halfway betwixt life and death, changed to gently shelving slope, where man tills with faith and hope, and the tenderest tendril tree prospers in security softer outlines, balmier air, belfries unto evening prayer calling, as the shadows fade, halting crone, and hurrying maid, with her bare black dresses twined into massive coils behind, and her snowy pleated vest folded o'er mysterious breast, like the dove's wings chastely crossed at the feast of Pentecost something, in scent, sight, and sound, elsewhere craved for, never found, underneath, around, above, moves to tenderness and love. But 3 nights I halted where stands the temple, vowed to prayer, that surmounts the Lombard plain, green with strips of grape and grain there, Spiaggiascura's child, by too hopeful love beguiled, yet resolved, save faith should flow through his parched heart, to forego earthly bliss for heavenly pain, prayed for Godfred, prayed in vain. Vi how looked Florence? Fair as when Beatrice was nearly 10 nowise altered, just the same marble city, mountain frame, turbid river, cloudless sky, as in days when Una roamed its sunny streets, apart, ignorant of each other's heart, little knowing that our feet slow were moving on to meet, and that we should find, at last, kinship in a common past. But a shadow falls athwart all her beauty, all her art, for alas, I vainly seek outstretched hand and kindling cheek, such as, in the bygone days, sweetened, sanctified, her ways when, as evening belfries chime, I to Bellows Gardo climb, vaguely thinking there to find faces that still haunt my mind, though the doors stand open wide, no one waits for me inside, not a voice comes forth to greet, as of old, mine erring feet. So I stand without, and stare, wishing you were here to share void too vast alone to bear to Rai Corbelia. But where now the dear old friend, heart as open as his gate, song, and jest, and simple state. They who loved me all are fled, some are gone, and some are dead. So, though young and lovely be Florence still, it feels to me, thinking of the days that were, like a marble sepulchre. Yet, thank heaven, he liveth still, now no more upon the hill where was perched his Tuscan home, but in liberated Rome. Hail as ever, still his stride keeps me panting at his side. Would that you were here to stray with me up the Appian way, climb with me the Celian mount, with me find Egeria's fount, see the clear sun sink and set from the Pincian parapet, or from Sant' Onofrio watch shaggy Monte Calvo catch gloomy glory on its face, as the red dawn mounts apace. 20 years and more have fled since I first with youthful dread wandered among these wrecks of fate, lonely but not desolate, proud to ponder and to brood, satisfied with solitude but as fruit that, hard in spring, tender grows with mellowing, so one's nature, year by year, softens as it ripens, dear, and youth's selfish strain and stress sweeten into tenderness. Therefore is it that I pine for a gentle hand in mine, for a voice to murmur clear all I know but love to hear, crave to feel, think, hear, and see, through your lucid sympathy. Vive shortly, shortly, We shall meet southern skies a while are sweet, but in whatso land I roam, half my heart remains at home. Tell me, for I long to hear, tidings of our English year. Was the cuckoo soon or late? Beg the primroses to wait, that their homely smile may greet faithfully returning feet at the apple blossoms burst. Is the oak or ash the first? Are there snowballs on the gelder? Can you scent as yet the alder on the bankside that we know? Is the golden gorse ablow, like love's evergreen delight, never out of season quite, but most prodigal in spring, when the white-throats pair and sing? Tell me, most of all, when you hear the thrushes call, when you see soft shadows fleet and go o'er the grass where lambs are bleating, when the lyric lark, returning from the mirage of its yearning, like a fountain that in vain rises but to fall again, seeks its nest with drooping wing. Do you miss me from the spring? Quickly then I come. Adieu, mouldering arch and ether blue, for in you I sure shall find all that here I leave behind: steadfastness of Roman race and the candor of your gaze, in your friendship comfort more than in warmth of Oscan shore, in the smiles that light your mouth, all the sunshine of the south.